What's up everybody? Liverpool have beaten Spurs by 2-1 at Anfield. A Bobby Firmino header in the first half, and I can't even tell you, was it Vermaelen for Tongan? I don't know, it was an own goal anyway. Liverpool have won in injury time after going back to 1-1. The pressure was on, people call this team bottlers, fuck them. This team is full of absolute legends. They dug deep today. We'll talk about Jurgen Klopp's decision making, we can talk about how the second half started, we can talk about whatever the hell you want. This is your show. The most important thing to remember, my friends, is as it stands, Liverpool are top of the Premier League. Yes, Manchester City have games in hand. We'll talk about that as well. One game in hand, actually. But we're there. The points are on the board. We've done it. We don't do it the easy way. My God, we never do it the easy way. But we do it. And that's all that matters. People were coming in when we were doing this stream, when Spurs equalised, people came to the chat, called us bottlers. People came into the chat, said that we're absolute shower of shite. Our own fans, some of them weren't believing. But you know what? I've often said we've got the best subscribers in the business, and I mean it, because our subscribers back this team. I went through our chat, the regulars, the normal guys, everybody fucking believed that this team were going to do it, and they did it. We don't do it the easy way, but we get shit done. How the hell are you? The weekend has officially started for me. 3 points on the board. Let's see who we have in. My head's gone. Bear with me as this stream goes by, ladies and gents, because my head's gone. Like all of you people, I'm still inside, I'm dancing. Inside, I'm still celebrating. Inside, I'm hugging Bobby Firmino. I'm hugging Mo Salah. I can't even listen to the interviews here because I came straight back on to chat to you wonderful folks and celebrate with the people that I want to be celebrating with, which is our subscribers. The Revenite said yes. Nathan's in. Joshua's in. Jason Riley, Liam Celt, the Revenite, Adrian, Ray Heffernan got cool. Hassan, who else? Tomas Tierney is in. Ben is in. An Alien is in. Hassan. Stuck in. Gerald, how are we? Everybody, I hope you're all fucking celebrating. Wow. Just wow, ladies and gents. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to just read your comments till I gather my thoughts, if that's okay, because my mind is all over the shop. What a result. I'm still in bonkers mode, said got cool. Wow, we did it. I went 2-0. I was wrong. It was 2-1. The lads are smiling here in the interview, and can you blame them? We dug deep yet again. We went to the well, and there was still stuff there. We dug it out again. We acted like champions. We acted like winners. We acted like believers, and we got that break. We'll talk about Harry Kane and the whole thing about the free kick with the ball still rolling. We'll talk about the first half and that amazing goal from Liverpool. Beautiful ball whipped in by Robbo. Firmino did what he had to do. We'll talk about little tweaks and little errors, little things we could have done better as well. We'll talk about man of the match. There's so much for us to get through, ladies and gents, and thank you for joining us. If I haven't said, welcome. I'm your host, Craig. This is the Anfield Agenda. This is our year, Craig, says JM. Up the red, said Sam. Raymond Ferrymore said, that was a heart attack, but we did it. What a game. I screamed so loud I scared my dog, said Liz. Mate, I've been there. I've done that. I've screamed when you've got young kids and stuff. I remember screaming and the kids starting to cry and stuff. We've all been there, but it was coming from a good place, Liz, so I'm sure your dog will forgive you. Missed a lot of streams lately. What a game, says Cart 6, mate. If I could do if I wasn't such a fat shit, I'd do a cartwheel. I'm that happy. This is why people shouldn't doubt us, said Hassan. I'm dizzy as fuck, said Sam. Go Craig, but City are still winning this. Look, it's in City's hands, Alfie. I can't lie, mate. You're a City fan. And obviously I'm delighted with that performance. Well, not the performance, the result today. And it is in City's hands, mate. You're a City fan. But you can't blame us for celebrating, buddy. The pressure's back on. We're in the hunt, and that's all we want to be. I wish we did it 30 minutes earlier, said Antoine. It's sweeter this way though, isn't it? It's sweeter when we do it this way. It's hard to attack City, but yeah, this club is built off not doing things the easy way. Harry Kane claiming that own goal, said Stephen Richards. This is why people shouldn't forget about us, said Hassan. Dex Finest said, I was taking a shit. I was taking a shit when I went to 2-1. I didn't have much space to celebrate, said Dex. I'm sure you did it in your own unique way though, pal. AJ said, per second half, but Liverpool got the clutch factor. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Salah's goal or an OG? It's 100% an OG. You can't even argue that it's an OG. Keeper palmed it down, went in off the defender, who had a chance to clear it, but second-guessed himself, and by the time he just looked back down, it was too late. Andrew Robertson's biggest fan said, always believed. My two favourite keepers are Alisson and Pickford. After Alisson are Pickford and Lloris, said JM. Yeah, Lloris just looks like an accident waiting to happen constantly. Throughout the game, whether it be his distribution, he just looks like an accident waiting to happen. Craig, thank God for Hugo Lloris, said AJ. Bernadette Farrell said, if this is us with a poor performance, bring it on. I don't think, is a poor performance correct to say? I don't know. The second half wasn't great. First half, I thought for 30-35 minutes we were very good. We carved Spurs open, we made opportunities. Second half, Spurs obviously made some tweaks. I thought they dominated most of the second half. I was questioning what Jurgen Klopp was doing. We talked about why the substitutions weren't taking place earlier. Spurs then went and made their substitution. They brought on Son and they took off Davinson Sanchez, if memory serves correct. Yeah, and then Spurs scored straight away. Look, we can talk about the free kick. Ball was still rolling, should never have stood. But there was 2 phases after the free kick was taken and we could have defended and should have defended that better. Mark Goldbridge trying to say the ref gave us the title like United never played the rest 3 years. Look, I like Mark Goldbridge. And I mean this from a loving place, but he can fuck right off. He can fuck off. Anybody that has anything negative to say can fuck off, because if people want to talk about referees giving shit today, it's that fucking free kick that Harry Kane took when the ball was fucking rolling. So anybody who tries to say the ref gave Liverpool anything can kiss my fucking ass. And as I said, I like Goldbridge. Goldbridge is a really nice fella, but fuck off. That's just wrong on so many levels. There's no way the ref did us any favours today whatsoever. We're coming for the league. Bring it on, said Ben. Hopefully Salah gets confidence from this, said Deck's finest. Absolutely, absolutely. It was great to have him involved in the big moments in the game. We can talk about Mo Salah. We can talk about the few little things he did wrong. A couple of times he could have passed the ball, but it doesn't matter. All that matters now is that we got those 3 points and that the Reds are back on top of the table. It's over to Manchester City. That's all that matters. We've done it. These guys deserve immense praise for the character and the guts that they've shown once again when they went up against Spurs. Are a damn good team. They might have been a side who've been able to go and splash cash over the past couple of seasons, but Mauricio Pochettino has that team knowing what they're about. That team knows their job. I want to go back to an incident during the second half as well. Sissoko had a chance there. Spurs played their way out. It was Sissoko and Son, but it was all down to the brilliance of Virgil van Dijk. I cannot go back and talk about this incident enough, because Van Dijk made Sissoko make a decision. Sissoko's decision was to take the shot on himself. Van Dijk had cut off the channel to Son and Sissoko shit the bed. But for me, that was down to Van Dijk's brilliant decision making. We'll be the champions, sorry. Somebody was actually writing the words in, the lyrics into We Are the Champions, but I ain't singing that. I called the 90th minute winner, said Cam Vlogs. I'm saying it's Salah's goal. Mate, I'm happy to say what you want. It's a goal. That's all I care about. We're coming for the league. Bring it on, said Ben. Destiny, said Alex. I like that word, mate. Destiny. Are you claiming that Mo scored that? No, it was an own goal. It was absolutely an own goal. We'll get a confidence from this, said Liam Kelt. Cape Town Muslim says VVD says we go again. The ref was bollocks, said Hassan. Did you see Bobby's mid-air dab while scoring? I didn't. I'm looking at the replay of the goal again. Right, here we go. Let's have a look at this goal. Alderweireld's own goal is what it's gone down as anyway. So Robertson plays it back out to Trent, who plays a first-time ball in towards the back post. Salah heads it across. Oh, it was just terrible. It was So the keeper, Lloris, pushes it down. It goes off Alderweireld. Alderweireld has a chance to clear it with his left foot. But Lloris throws a hand at it to try and cup it away. But he misses it. So Alderweireld didn't then get a chance to clear it. And by the time the two gobshites had figured out what's gone on, the ball's in the back of the net. Mo's off celebrating and Liverpool are back on top of the league. So thank you to Hugo Lloris for that one. It's very much appreciated. Goalkeepers doing us favours has been a massive part of the season. Mo assist, Toby on goal, said M. Shaq. When it said 4+ minutes and added time, I knew we were going to score, said Deck's finest. Our Fanman 2.0 said, I admit at 85 minutes I accepted a draw. I didn't. I always believe in this team. I always think there's a late goal in them. We've scored 19 goals now, I believe, if I'm correct on this, in the last 15 minutes of games in this season. More than any other team. What else have we got? I say it again, we should play Fabinho for the rest of the games, not Henderson. Fabinho offers better defensive help. Fabinho is a better central defensive midfielder. There's no doubt about that. Henderson's an excellent footballer, but Fabinho was better in that position. I can't argue against that. I don't like people having a go at Henderson for no reason, but when you're saying that Fabinho should be there ahead of Henderson, I think that's a fair comment. Spurs fan said if we don't win the league, Mo will leave us. Yeah, a Spurs fan talking about players leaving if they don't win the league. No hypocrisy in there, none whatsoever. Stayed up till 4 AM for that, not a single regret. Go Red, said Adam. I'm sure you don't, mate, and I hope you enjoyed it, pal. I fucking enjoyed it. I hope you did. Hope VVD is alright, said Eddie, as do I, and as does everybody else. Right, what else have we got? I thought that ref was never going to blow for full time, said Liam. So did I. 30 seconds to go before that free kick was stopped. And yeah, he allowed about a minute and 20, I think, afterwards. But that's okay. 400 goals on the Jurgen Klopp now, said Liverpool FC fan 9. I don't know if Van Dijk is alright. Mo's here being interviewed by Cara now for Sky Sports. And they're talking to the incident. And how would you not love Mohamed Salah? He is the most warm, loving, open. He's just full of smiles there. He's beaming. I fucking love Mo. He's talking about the incident here for the goal, and Cara's pushing the mic up to his face as if to say, we need it closer there, Mo. So ball by Trent to the back post. Mo's talking through what he did. Headed the ball towards goal. Oh, Lloris Alderweireld. Sorry, I'm talking you through replays here that I'm watching on the TV. Right, what else have we got? Red Hulk, thank you for the super chat. Said I'm starting to think it's fake title incoming. Mate, I hope so. I fucking hope so much. We're doing everything we can do at this moment in time. We're doing everything that we can do. That wasn't an easy game, but it's another one ticked off, another game out of the way. Southampton away next weekend is not going to be an easy game next Friday night. We can get 3 points from that. I said a while ago, if we get 6 points from those two games, I think it could be on. And look, we need Manchester City to drop points. It's in their own hands. But we're doing our part. We're doing all that we can do now. Craig, after today's game, we need a world-class centre-back with VVD. Matip not good enough. We have a world-class centre-back, mate. He's just injured at the minute and still quite young. And to be fair to Joel Matip, today might not have been his best game, buddy. But he's done quite well filling in. He's not good enough long-term at the club. I agree with that one. But I think he's filled in quite well since Lovren and Gomez have been out injured. So I think we need to give him a little bit of leeway. Fabinho proved why he should have started, said Mark Hendley. Henderson wasn't at his best today, but we have to start playing attacking so our defence don't feel the pressure. Absolutely agree with that, Shaq, mate. Absolutely agree with that. I was crying of sadness once I heard you. I ran and cried of happiness, said V.A. Van Dijk. My voice is gone, as it always is after these massive games. Lots of people inquiring about Virgil van Dijk. Ladies and gents, I can't give you news. I haven't got it yet, but I hope he's okay. He's a machine. He's going to be okay. He's a machine. We can't play Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, mate. He's nowhere near fit enough to play yet, Dex. Nowhere near fit enough, mate. You probably won't see much of him this season, to be honest. How did Lloris not take that ball 3 times at Anfield this year? It's a goal, 90 plus. It's beautiful, Cape Town Muslim, isn't it? And yeah, he'll know he should have done better, 100%. But fuck it. Fuck him. Fuck Spurs. Fuck the doubters. Liverpool took the 3 points today. I went full on Ric Flair. I always feel like on Ric Flair. I love a bit of Ric Flair. These are the type of wins that you need to win leagues, said Dave's LFC Chats. Hope you enjoyed the game, buddy. Johnny Gooch said Robbo makes more crosses than the Catholic Church. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I ain't going there for that joke. What character? Just brilliant, said Claire. Cara interviewing Salah, please put on subtitles, it must be a mess. I can't even hear it, mate, because obviously, you know, copyright and stuff, I don't put on any audio from games because it would be against the rules. Joshua Hoy, mate, thank you for the super chat. Said another game, another grey hair up the Reds. I wish I had a hair to go grey, Joshua, mate. But yeah, another game, another heart attack moment. But we did it, buddy. We got there in the end. 3 massive points for the Reds. Phantom Cross said, well, Craig, it's been a while. It has been, buddy, but welcome back. Great to have you. I hope you're enjoying life. I hope life's treating you well. Gerald said, all I know is that goal is Mo Salah's goal, because if you watch Barcelona's first goal today, that was an own goal. Look, mate, it is 100,000% an own goal. There's not even a doubt about it. There was actually, what, two phases of play, I think, You had the save from the keeper, which pushed the ball out. Then it went off the defender and went back in. There's no doubt it's an own goal. I'd love to give it to Mo. Of course I would, but it was an own goal. That doesn't take away from the fact that Mo was in the right place at the right time and did the right thing. So he has a massive part to play in that goal. What VVD's an absolute beast, said Joseph McClafferty. 2-1 against Sissoko and Son, world-class defending. Oh, thank you for pointing that out again, Joseph, because I said it during the stream enough times. It was sensational. He made Sissoko make a decision, and Sissoko made the wrong decision, and that is because Van Dijk put him in that position. It was wonderful defending, mate. Absolutely wonderful. Andre said, I say we buy Eriksen, he wants to leave Spurs. Bayern and Barca and Real are too occupied buying players in other positions. Christian Eriksen has 1 year left on his Spurs deal after this season, so it's going to be a tough decision for Spurs. Can they, with the lure of the new stadium, maybe he'll fall in love with it and maybe he'll sign an improved deal? I don't know. But if they lose him, they're losing one hell of a player. He would grace any team in the world, Christian Eriksen. He's a fantastic footballer. That Messi free kick yesterday, it was just porn, Brian, wasn't it? Footballing porn. Guys, look, if you're enjoying the stream, if you want the Reds to win the league, any other guilt-ridden reason I can give you, please do hit that subscribe button. We've gone past 10,200 subscribers, which is brilliant, but we want to keep pushing on for the rest of the season, see how far we can go. Hopefully we can all cheer Liverpool on to league title number 19, the first one in 30 years. But you know what? There's a Champions League at stake as well. Lots to come. It's going to be a really busy end to the season here for us and for the team. And a reminder that all our content on here is absolutely free. Anything on YouTube that we do is 100% free. It always will be free. But we do have something dropping tomorrow. We've got, well, our new Patreon launches tomorrow. Our new Patreon that gives rewards back for people that do support the channel financially. So patreon.com/Anfield Agenda from tomorrow. Have a look on there. We've 2 tiers, $2 and $5. You'll see what's there. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. Either way, we'll still be here. Everything will still be free. You can see it in the scrolling text underneath if you want more information. Right, what else have we got? Premier League have given the winning goal as an own goal. To be fair, it was. Balls dropping tomorrow, said Norbert. Sean, mate, I'm with you. I don't know where mine are. They're over there. One's probably up there somewhere. I don't know. Robbo and Trent's delivery is amazing. Max Warrior 2008. It is just beautiful. 20k by the end of the season, said Jaden. I would love to do that to happen, mate, but it won't happen. But you know what? I'd love it to. Opinions on the officials at the Cardiff game, said Mega Fanboy. Mate, what can I say? I can understand why Neil Warnock will be absolutely fuming. Chelsea goal was bang offside, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, we're talking 2 or 3 yards, the first goal. And then, of course, Rudiger, should it have been a red? I believe so. But it was a yellow. And you can understand why Neil Warnock and Cardiff City would be absolutely fuming at that. Absolutely fuming. What have we got? Bring on the next game, said Paul Ward. You'll never walk alone, said Breeze plays MSP. Craig, should you ever want to pole dance for me and my sister at our wedding? You're most welcome, brother. I'll give it a bash, mate. Do you know what I mean? The pole dancing skills haven't been brought out in a while, but I'll give it a go, mate. You send the invite and I'll do my best. Would you take Eriksen in exchange for Shaqiri? Yes, mate. Very easily, Robert, mate, without even blinking. Larry, LFC Harry is still in shock. You're not alone, mate. I couldn't tell you what I've said since this stream has started because my mind is just all over the shop. We're brilliant, said Junior Kish. Up the motherfucking Reds, said Luke Skywalker. What a result. Who cares about the own goal? We got the result and returned back to the top, said Mark Richard Kulkla. Excuse me, mate. I'm butchering your surname. I apologise. Well, Mark said we got the job done, back to the top of the league, and Mark is spot on. Hendo out, Fabinho in, said Jack Thomas. I mean, I would absolutely agree that Fabinho is better in that position. Just goes to show you can have a bad game but have a great moment. Never give up, Salah, said Adam. What else we got? Spurs are in a battle for 4th place now. Definitely going to need a win at the Etihad. That is what I was saying earlier on in the day. As much as the way Chelsea went about winning that game was shitty today from a Cardiff perspective, the fact that the race for the top 4 now is right down. There's any 2 teams from Spurs, Manchester United, Chelsea and Arsenal. That's going to benefit us because Spurs have to go and play Manchester City. They might need something from that. Manchester City have to go to Old Trafford. Manchester United are going to need something from that game in this top 4 race. So, I don't know, maybe I'm clutching at straws here. Maybe I'm looking for hope, but we do need help from somewhere. There is no doubt we can only do what we can do. The way things stand, Manchester City need to drop points, and when they do, we need to be there to strike. We've struck a massive blow today. That was a big game for this season. We got the job done. It wasn't pretty at times, but we got the job done. Have you watched Seamus on NBC Sports? He was showing his support for Liverpool. I haven't watched it, but somebody did tell me about it, and I will have a little search for it afterwards. Have you seen Van Dijk's ankle not looking good, mate? Pictures on Sky Sports. I haven't, but he got through the game. But you know what? If Van Dijk can't play against Southampton, let's not see it as the end of the world. I hope he's fit. God, I hope he's fit. But Lovren's back now as well. Matip's there. I believe we can do this with whatever 11 we put on the field. I hope Van Dijk's fit. Of course I do. What else have we got? I don't know why somebody's just put Mark Goldbridge and then 3 exclamation marks or 4 exclamation marks. I don't know what that's about. We should never start with Henderson, said Triple White Dollars. I mean, I would have went with Fabinho as well, but the manager makes the decisions. Okay, what else have we got? Brilliant resilience shown by Spurs. My birthday's the same day as Spurs against Manchester City. What a birthday present if Spurs could do the business, said Tom Connolly. Hopefully VVD wrapped in cotton wool, put him back in the cupboard for a while, said Antoango. Cape Town Muslim said VVD said he'd be fine for Friday night. I think we should actually rest him, put him on the bench even. I mean, if he's fit and he's ready to play, wheel him out there. We have to fight in qualities for the championship, Craig, said Dean Hayes. 100% believe you, pal, and agree. Stephen Byrne said, yes! Spurs have to beat City now. Man U will have to win. Whoop, whoop, said Stephen. And again, I'm reading out comments, but I don't need any excuse to get a whoop, whoop out of the press. We still need a big improvement, but getting results like this is a good sign, said Beardsman MVP. Absolutely, mate, we can play better than that, no doubt about it. But as you rightly said, it's about getting the points as well, and we did that today. Great reaction, Craig. Thank you, Stephen. As an Arsenal fan, I'd like Liverpool to win the Premier League, said Yazdani, or M. Yazdani. Thank you very much for that, mate. Welcome to the stream. Thoughts on the punch in the Old Firm derby? I don't watch Scottish football, mate. I didn't see it. I know the result, but I didn't see the game. What else we got? Yes, from Germany, said Sino Testello, I think. Again, apologies if I mispronounced, but yes, right back at you, pal, from Ireland. What a day, ladies and gents. I mean, it's only 3 points, but it's the way we got the 3 points. It's just sweet, isn't it? It is sweet. Bring on those Saints, said Gary Richards. Love me some, said Adam. Lovren and Matip will be fine against Southampton. VVD can't play every game, said Brian Morrissey. Allison was poor, said Jaden. You know what, mate? He did make some errors. Thankfully, nothing costly. He did make a decent save from Kane as well, although we did palm it back into the path of Ericsson. But at the end of the day, it was about the 3 points today, mate. And we'll pick the holes out of it more tonight. We'll be back tonight again at 10 o'clock to pick the bones out of this in more detail when I've had a chance to go through the game and actually calm down. So for those of you that are with us now, I'm going to carry on, of course, for a few more minutes, but we will be back again tonight at 9:45. Actually, it won't be 10, it'll be 9:45 tonight. So make sure if you subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have, that you turn on those notifications, because we do nightly streams almost every night at between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. It does vary a little bit, which is why I say to turn on the notifications. Just to let you know when we do go live, because we will be back live again tonight. Lots of content today, right through from 4 o'clock till whenever we finish this, and then back on at 10. Potch's phone call must have been a prank call, said Red Hulk. Who broke Allison? I don't know, but he's grand. Leave him alone, sure, he's sound. Sorry, I'm just trying to not deal with negatives. I'm just on such a buzz here. I'm just trying to keep it positive. That Chelsea win today also makes Southampton safer, said Liam Kell, which is good news. The Danny Ings situation. Danny Ings can't play against us, can he, for Southampton? Because he's on a loan to buy, isn't he? Or a loan with an agreement to buy. So he won't be able to play if memory serves correct. Never leave Fabinho on the bench again, said Neil Anthony. I was shocked, mate, when I didn't see him on the team sheet. I didn't know if he travelled a lot over the window or whatever the reason was. If he was laid back, I don't know. But I agree. He does have to start from now on. And he has been, to be fair. The better we play, the luckier we get, said Brian Morrissey. Craig, your commentary kept me alive when my stream kept dropping. Many thanks, Tonic. My pleasure, mate. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for the kind words. Shit when the streams do drop, mate. I've been in that position. It's when you're scrambling around trying to get sorted out. But glad we could help you out a little bit. With VVD, we can play 1-4-5, said Dara. Have you guys heard that we're top of the league, said Tom Jones, mate? It's not unusual. Sorry, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Craig, don't worry about my last name. Most people get confused with pronouncing it sometimes right. I'll tune in later. Thank you, mate. Pleasure, mate. Thank you for correcting me or for understanding that this dumb Irish fools get stuff wrong occasionally. Farwell said, Atkinson has hated us for a decade. He left the clock run longer than it took the Vikings to reach Newfoundland. Alex Rodriguez said, is it just me, or did more people still have faith after they scored? Do you know what, Alex? I think you're right today, mate. I think more Reds today believed. Usually when we concede like that, or when it's a draw and we're going into the last few minutes, or I remember throughout the season people doubt more, but more people today were believing. I always believe. I always say we can do this. I always, even if inside I have my doubts, I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep trying to back the Reds, but you are spot on. I noticed more people today did believe. Are you doing a live stream later on? I am, Tussie. It'll be 9:45 PM UK time. 6 more to go, said Pragmaverts. Fabinho's a top player, said Fanrant. Mark Henley's just confirming that Danny Ings can't play. Thank you for that, Paul. Farwell said, and Mark Goldbridge, nice guy, funny, but United made a history of jammy last second bullshit. Like, fuck him, honestly. I like Goldbridge, as I said, but I don't give a fuck what he has to say about this, because it's got nothing to do with him. United, Goldbridge and all their fans can go fuck themselves. It's got nothing to do with them. This is about Liverpool Football Club. If they want to bitch him on about referees because they've got Ollie at the wheel, fucking leave them to it. I don't give a shite about what happens in United games. Why they're obsessed with us, I don't know. And again, not having a go at Goldbridge like Goldbridge. But if you want to talk about refereeing decisions in this game, why not talk about the fact that the fucking ball was rolling when Harry Kane took the free kick? If you want to talk about refereeing decisions, that's one that led to a goal that shouldn't have stood. I don't see the fume about that anywhere. But then again, as I always say on this channel, anyone who wants to have a go at Liverpool, a sly dig at Liverpool, doubt Liverpool, fuck them. So is Hendo, what's this we got? Robertson was immense today, come on the red, said Liverpool, New York. Craig breaking Phil Jones to Liverpool for 40 million. Yeah, absolutely not happening. So glad Salah didn't go off, said Cam Vlogs. Tonic said Divock versus Everton, penalty versus Fulham, last minute versus Spurs. It's written in the stars, people. Adrian Rabiot was spotted at the game. Was he really? Can anybody else confirm that? Because I'd read Adrian Rabiot, the latest thing I'd read about him is that he's been strongly linked to a move to Real Madrid, but everyone and their dog has been linked to Real Madrid. Chelsea are going to get spanked, said Brian Morrissey. I hope so. And we're capable of giving them a spanking as well. But still, it's all about the 3 points. Milner and Hendo don't work together. It's one or the other, said Cape Town Muslim. In general, I kind of agree with you there, mate. But they were part of a midfield trio that, did do bits for us last year in the Champions League. But I kind of do agree. Whose name should I get in my next kit? Virgil, Trent or Mane? All good choices, buddy. I'd always go with Bobby Firmino. But if you're going from those three, I go with Virgil personally from those three. A lot of Spurs fans laughing that we're bottling the league and perhaps fate has permitted them to hand us the title, perhaps destiny. Exactly. Fuck them. Exactly. They were title challengers themselves a few weeks ago. They weren't, but the media tried to make out like they were. Now look at them. What's the difference between us and Spurs now? Is it 17 or 18 points? Something like that between us and Spurs? I like Rabiot, but what's the point of signing another defensive mid? We've 22 of them already, said Andre. What else have we got? Craig, where did Lovren play if he came on for Salah since he's a defender? I'm a bit confused. He just went to the back, mate. It was batting down the hatches for the last couple of minutes when he came on. It was all about Spurs trying to launch aerial attacks and us trying to win them and win the second ball. So don't even worry about formation. That went out the window, buddy. Your dog has been linked to Real Madrid, Liam. I believe that as well, mate. I mean, Zidane's a big fan of your dog. Marco will probably have it in the paper next week. Liam's doggy going to Real Madrid. If he played for Liverpool now, they'd be all over it, Liam. So glad VVD's not injured, said Adidas 007. I screamed in the house when the OG went in, said Douglas. I don't even remember how I celebrated the goal. I don't remember much about that last 10 minutes. Rick Palmer said, never had a doubt. I knew we'd score again because we always beat Spurs. We have their ticket. Antoango said, my cups have been linked to Real Madrid. Fabinho should play every game till the end of the season, said Hamza. Mate, I fully agree with you. Spurs are only 18 points behind us. Only. A mere 18. I'm surprised they're not still talked about as league title challengers. To digress, Kent looking very good for Rangers. Wouldn't mind him in the squad. Well, Rangers want to take him back next season, Luke. They're talking about a possible loan deal. Liverpool, it's rumoured or believed, only want a permanent deal and value Ryan Kent at upwards of 7 million from what I've read anyway. Connor Niblett said, Craig, I think I lost my voice from celebrating the goal. VVD was man of the match. We haven't even fucking talked about that. Who was man of the match, ladies and gentlemen? Who was your man of the match? It's a toss-up between Van Dijk and Mane for me, but I'll let you guys choose. Who was your man of the match? I got Spurs neighbours. I heard them, or they heard me. Fuck them, said Luke. Exactly, mate. Fuck them. Can he wait? I'm away for the Chelsea game in 2 weeks, said Or McGuigs. Enjoy it, buddy. And if you're away, enjoy that as well. Or you're away to the Chelsea game. Oh, nice one. Have a good trip, buddy. I'm jealous as fuck. I'd love to be there. How did Spurs go from title challengers a few weeks to 18 behind us? Exactly. It's about levels, buddy. It's about levels. Robbo. Loads of Robbo shouts. Andy, man of the match all day long. Van Dijk, Frasino. What about Woodburn? Does he get in this team? Not at the moment. I'd say a loan spell for him. He was unlucky this year with injuries. Didn't work out from at Sheffield United, but you know, Sheffield United have had a good season, haven't they? Well, look, there's not even a debate about this. Andy Robertson is your man of the match. The chat is just full of Robbo shouts here. So I think it's fair to say Anfield Agenda's man of the match today was Andrew. Too cool for fucking school, Robertson. Yeah, what a ball for Bobby, by the way. I mean, as I said during commentary, he didn't even have to break stride. It was just beautiful. Craig was man of the match, said Kev. I'm out of breath. Does that count? I'm absolutely knackered. Who was man of the match at McGuigs? Robbo. It's defo Robbo. By a landslide here in the chat anyway, it was Andy Robertson. Whoever gets 5th and 6th is going to be pissed off unless they win the Europa, said Pragmaverts, which is true. Yeah, it really is a proper race now for those last 2 Champions League places. I think, does today's win technically guaranteed us Champions League football? Am I right in that, or are my maths wrong? I know actually some teams have 7 to play, don't they? So I might be wrong actually. Lloris man of the match for K-Mac. Andy Robertson just showed today he's the best left back in the league, said Douglas James Horn. Vertonghen for Brian Crusher. Definitely a game changer, buddy. Defo a game changer. Not just the ball, the blocking from Ericsson. Yes, good point, Jay Rana, or Rana, excuse me. Really good point. It was an immense block. When Harry Kane took this shot and Alisson palmed it down to Christian Eriksen, I think all of us probably feared the worst and thought that the net was going to ripple. But Robbo got across and put a block in. Very well pointed out, mate. Sounds like Cardiff going to roll over for City. I expect Palace to give them a good game. 1 point between 3rd and 6th. It's close there for sure. Bobby looks glorious in mid-air, said Brian Morrissey. Larry Leach in from Calgary, buddy. How are you? I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you celebrate as much as the rest of us. A bunch of our Calgary gang was in the Cop today, and the pub in Calgary went mental on the second goal. One lad ran to the little boys' room and kicked the door open in celebration. Nobody was injured. Do you know what, mate? One, I'm glad nobody was injured, but I'm glad the guys celebrated. I'm delighted for the guys who travelled over as well. Give them our best. Robbo actually inspires me. Anything is possible in life, said Luke Skywalker. Fabinho is class. Never should be dropped again. Again, dropped is probably a bit of a harsh word. Rested. Let's go with rested. It's a little bit easier. What else have we got? Guys, what 8 subs away, so please keep hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, by the way, and drop a like on the stream. And don't forget you can share the streams as well. There's an option there underneath if you want to share it on Twitter, Facebook or whatever. Please do let people know about us. Fabinho changed the game to Douglas James Horn. The tactician says hello. Hello mate, how are you? Welcome. Yes, Liverpool, good game, said Tony. We need Fabinho. No, Henderson said, is it Sharul? Excuse me if I mispronounce your name. I went to get dinner 20 seconds before the goal. Rookie mistake, mate. You never eat during the games. My whole family is asleep, so when we scored that goal, I could only fist pump. It honestly wouldn't stop me, mate. They'd be all awake if that was my house now. Loving what NBC are doing with the fans in the USA live at the bars. If NBSN want to bring us over, NBCSN, I'll get the bars going, mate. Feel free to hit up Anfield Agenda and we'll pop over and say hello. Why do the refs protect Kane? Is Harry Kane MBE these days there? I don't know. Because he's the great British fucking hype. I don't know. A year ago today we beat Palace 2-1 with a late winner from Salah. The best way to smash City's confidence, said Got Cool. Alderweireld deserves to be the first name on Liverpool's season winning party list, said Aditya. The Premier League title is our destiny. It's a sign. Right, we won, lads. What's this chill on the Henderson Fabinho thing? Exactly. Celebrate, relax, enjoy. Next Friday. How do we feel about Friday night games, by the way? We do have a game next Friday at 8 o'clock. I'm not sure how I feel about Friday night games. 3 points in the bag. I might feel a bit better about them. Crazy game. The signs are here, said the Wexton. Your spirit is always so good, Craig. Nothing comes out of negative comments. Bottlers. Well, who looks like fools now? Exactly, R2 Dan 2. Did they give the goal to Salah? No, it's an own goal, JM. It's officially an own goal. All Brits tend to be hyped, except LFC players. Yeah, they are. They're definitely hyped up in the media. I'm Ryan Games. If you remember me, I changed my name. I think this is better. I think I do remember, mate, but as you'd understand, we get a lot of people through, and with name changes and stuff as well, it's difficult to remember. But thank you for dropping back in anyway, mate. It's a pleasure to have you with us. 500 ways to win a game, Klopp just said. Love it. As I said, we will go through this game in more detail tonight on the late night stream at 9:45 because one, I'll have had a chance to digest it and actually gather my thoughts. On that, I'm going to leave you wonderful people there, and as I said, I will see you all in 2.5 hours, so not too long to wait. Enjoy your evening or enjoy your day wherever in the world you are. Thank you so much for joining us for the watch along and for this post-match show. I hope you can join us tonight as well at 9:45. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit that button. Don't forget, tomorrow the new Anfield Agenda Patreon reward scheme drops, so have a look at patreon.com/Anfield Agenda. Tomorrow, not tonight, because it's not done yet, so have a look tomorrow. But either way, thank you for your support as always. Lots of love to you all. Take care of your families. Tell your loved ones that you love them. The Reds are back on top of the motherfucking league. Up the motherfucking Reds.